Were you ever made fun of growing up? I was made fun of my weight, mostly by my family, partially by my friends at school. I will be talking about my personal experiences today, about what Nebraska has to say about childhood obesity, and what they are or are not doing to change that. So, first, about me growing up. My family owned two businesses growing up, and I ate at their restaurants at least one meal every single day. They did not plan ahead, so where did I eat? At the restaurant. They also never taught me to eat healthy, and I was allowed to eat whatever I want. So what does every kid want when they grow up? Chicken nuggets, right? I was also not encouraged to play outside because of the many busy streets right around the businesses. So I was inside doing my homework, coloring, reading, whatever kept me busy. At age 9, they decided to give me a job at one of their businesses, so I continued eating there. What does Nebraska have to say about childhood obesity? The Nebraska Medical Association wrote a recent report published by the Trust for America's Health that Nebraska ranks as the 21st highest percent of obese and overweight children in the United States, with 31.5% ranking that they were obese or overweight. The Trust for America's Health wrote that high school students in 2011 were that 11.6% were obese. In 2013, 12.7% were obese. In 2015, 13% were obese. The NIH wrote in 2013 that food is everywhere, and so are messages telling us to eat and drink. That food portions at restaurants and at home are bigger than they ever used to be. The Mayo Clinic wrote in 2015 about the health complications with children and obesity. Be warned, it's a lengthy list. Type 1 and type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, asthma, sleeping disorders, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, early puberty, depression, low self-esteem, bullying, and behavioral problems or learning problems. Meduna wrote in 2009 to add to that list that liver disease, gallstones, arthritis, and problems with fertility. Meduna wrote in 2009 about some healthy living ways. He wrote 5 servings of fruits and veggies per day. Fruits and vegetables have fewer calories and are able to keep you fuller longer. 2 hours of TV time. He called it screen time, whether that be TV, video games, iPhones, iPads, you name it. Whatever it is, only 2 hours per day. It has been linked in many studies that obesity in children is linked to too much screen time. 1 hour of physical activity per day, simply as just going outside and walking, playing a sport, or just generally playing outside. 0 sweetened drinks per day. This includes sports drinks, soda, juice, and Kool-Aid. If you think of juice as a candy, there's a whole lot of sugar and very little nutrients. So always offer a kid fruit before you offer them juice. So what does Nebraska have to offer? The Midwest Child Care Association says that Omaha alone has over 210 parks and sports and fields with 110,000 acres, 6 large regional parks that include trails, boating, and camping, over 90 miles of bike and trails, 7 golf courses, 19 swimming pools, 5 water playgrounds, over 200 tennis courts, 1 ice arena, and 16 community centers with classes. In high school, we were forced to take 1 year of PE. It was totally worthless. I was allowed to walk the mile if I wanted to. So what did I do? I walked the mile. I mean, come on, who wants to be sweaty in high school? I was also allowed to take an entire whole day of classes. 8 to 3:30, classes. They told me I didn't have to have a lunch break if I didn't want to. How weird is that? Why tell a kid that they can go without lunch? That's bad. JI public schools now have iPads. Every student has an iPad to turn their homework in. We don't need those. Michelle Obama also forced us to take away our pop machines, but allowed us to keep our sports drinks and the juices and snacks. I don't think that did a whole lot. But finally, you have heard about my personal testimony growing up about how little knowledge I had about exercise and how to eat healthy. I have also shared with you what Nebraska says about childhood obesity and what they are or are not doing to change it. So, are you willing to change the future of the children around you?